Jensen Huang just delivered incredible news for NVIDIA stock investors. Okay, so for those of you who haven't bought the NVIDIA, probably you want to listen to what is in store for them. Okay, they are actually looking at a very big industry. Okay, so here, look at this important information. NVIDIA Jensen Huang believes data center operators will spend $1 trillion over the next 4 years on upgrading their infrastructure to meet demand from the AI developers. Since the data center segment currently accounts for 88% of the NVIDIA's total revenue, that spending will be instrumental to the company's future success. Okay, so which means that all these customers, data center customers, actually account for 88% of NVIDIA's total revenue. However, the semiconductors industry has always been cyclical, so the data center boom won't last forever. Okay, true. That is why it is critical for NVIDIA to diversify its revenue stream. And at the CES 2025 Technology Conference on January 7, Huang delivered some incredible news for the investors on that front. Okay, so he said multi-trillion. Okay, I have already reiterated that this three industry that he mentioned that will worth multi-trillion that NVIDIA is looking at supplying to these three industry in a big, large quantity. Okay, so NVIDIA saw the autonomous driving revolution coming. Okay, so number one is the autonomous driving industry. So in fact, the company's automotive business is more than 2 decades old, but its revenue was so tiny that it lived in the shadow of gaming and data center segments. So they have been having that long time ago, but because it was not popular enough back then. Okay, so then they were focusing on the gaming and the data center. But that's all about to change. The global car brands like Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, BYD, Volvo, Toyota, and more are adopting NVIDIA's Drive platform. Okay, so this is the platform, it's called Drive, to power their autonomous ambitions. So this Drive platform provides all of the internal hardware and software a car needs for self-driving capabilities. So this Drive platform is like a one-stop shop for all these automobile companies. If you want to incorporate or install autonomous driving into your car, you need to subscribe to this Drive platform, which is exclusive offered by NVIDIA. So that includes NVIDIA's latest chip called Thor, which processes all of the incoming data from the car sensors to determine the best course of action on the road. But NVIDIA's opportunities doesn't end there, because it also sells the infrastructure a car company needs to maintain and improve its autonomous models, so it can differentiate itself from the competition. Okay, so they offer a whole range of a product to the NVIDIA in terms of the hardware and also the software. Okay, so that's amazing. So in addition to the Drive, Huang says the car companies are buying the DGX data center system, featuring its latest Blackwell-based GB200 GPUs, which deliver the necessary computing power to continuously train self-driving software. And then there is also the new Cosmos Multinational Foundation, multi-model foundation model, which allows companies to run millions of real-world simulations using synthetic data, serving as a training material for the software. It's a whole range of a platform and also their hardware and software to offer to the automobile company. Okay, so this is the first multi-trillion-dollar opportunity in the emerging robotic space. Okay, and then Katie would also think this is autonomous looking at 14 trillion, okay, in enterprise value by 2027. Okay, and which majority of that value attributed to autonomous platform providers. In this case, that will be NVIDIA. Okay, imagine all the cars that you are driving all are having an autonomous function. And then in order to subscribe to this autonomous function, you need to subscribe to the NVIDIA Drive platform. Okay. So then for fiscal year 2025 will finish at the end of January, but the company generated 1.1 billion in the automotive revenue through the first 3 quarters. So Huang said in fiscal 2026, which is this year, 2026 until the next Jan, okay, NVIDIA automotive revenue could soar to 5 B. Okay, so it's going to ramp up insanely fast. So currently, how much is NVIDIA producing? NVIDIA is producing about 25 to 35 billion USD per quarter. Okay, 1 quarter, it can come up with about 25 to 35 billion dollars. Okay, and then so 1 whole year is about 120 billion. And so Wall Street consensus forecast suggests that this year they are going to hit 196 billion total revenue for 2026 fiscal year, which is this year until Jan 2026. Okay, so it's 196. So 196 divided by currently is about 120, right? Is how much? Okay, let me try to use my calculator. 196, 120. It's about 60%. Okay, so we are looking at the coming year, NVIDIA's revenue is going to increase by 60%. Okay, so if let's say, okay, of course, currently the PE ratio is over here is on the high side. Okay, we can check the NVIDIA PE ratio. Okay, 54 times. Okay, currently it is 54 times. Okay, so let's say we give some discount. Okay, so let's say you are looking at $120. $120 you times 1.6. Okay, which is $195. Okay, so let's say you give some discount, say 180 . So that will be the target for this year, $180. So now it's 130